Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdi.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And I'm so excited to bring you this card today. I have looked at it this is a stamp set from the main catalog. And I have looked at this card sample since I got the catalog. And today I'm finally doing it, so it's super fun. It is a super cool stamp set, and it's a very retro kind of stamp set. It's right here with the fun pretzel, the ice cream cone, I'm trying to think what this is. Is that like a jelly roll? I'm trying to think it's like a jelly roll. Pie, and the bottle of cola. It is so cute. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So I come to you Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays with a quick little video on Saturday. So that's where you can reach me. You can also go to my blog over here, and I usually point to the wrong side. But so anyway, so you can find me on my blog as well. So if there's ever anything you want me to show, maybe I've done something that you're like, I'm not sure exactly what you did or whatever, if you have a question, make sure you always reach out. I am watching live with you during the premiere. So if you have any questions, just ask in the chat, and I will answer you. If you are watching the replay, then just please leave a comment or question below, and YouTube will let me know, and then I can reach out to you. So I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, and then you don't miss anything as well. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. So close your eyes just for a second while I adjust my camera. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, the month is almost over. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe that November is almost over. So please, if you are ordering in my store and you're ordering less than $150 before tax and shipping, please use that code there, and then that helps me send you the goodies and the guts each month with a qualifying order. Also, my virtual spring social registration is open now, and I've got quite a few people signed up. That early registration is going on now till I believe December the 18th. I can't remember now, but you can get more information on that on my blog as well. So definitely register early and save a little bit of money. All right, let's see. So this is what we're going to be using today. Is this super cool stamp set. And you know me, I love to color, so a lot of times I don't grab these solid ones because I like to color. But this one I grabbed right away just because I love practically everything in here. I mean, I love ice cream, I love pretzels. I usually break the salt off of them though. And then I love pop, which I shouldn't drink much of, and pie, and then I still think that's like a jelly roll or something. But anyways, all right, so this is the card we're going to be doing. And like I said, I have looked at this card since I got the catalog, and it's this one right here. It is so fun. So I have my recipe here, and this helps me figure out, what was used. You can also get the recipes on my blog. Now, sometimes they confuse me, like this one. It says card base size is a standard A2, but then down here on the bottom, it says card size is 3.5 by 8.5. So it's basically a slimline card, which you can kind of tell just by, the length of it or whatever. So there was a few things that it definitely explains things, and then there's some things that I'm always like a little confused about, like the delightfully eclectic 12 by 12 designer series paper. I could not see that used anywhere. I could see it used here, so I kind of have a feeling they, maybe they copied, how you copy and paste and they forgot to delete, but I could not see that designer series paper anywhere in here, so I didn't use that. But like anybody, we're not all perfect. Sometimes we make boo-boos. All right, so I'm going to get a grid sheet here. So this is a slim line card, and to be honest, I'm not sure if you can still get the slim line envelopes. Aren't that bad? But these are just a number 10 envelope. So if we don't have them in the catalog or on the store, it's just a number 10, just an office size envelope. All right. So we are using Lemon Lolly cardstock, as well as gray granite. All right, so I don't want to mess my pieces up here. All right, so this is a little piece right here, and I'm going to make that that mark, because you can see there's like striped lines underneath the like the focal image. So I think they just used the blend. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm just basically going to draw, and this is dark Lemon Lolly. You could use light too, but I just had the darks out for my embellishments. And I'm just dragging this along. I'm not being overly too particular on how straight, but I am using my grid sheet a little bit to help, so I'm not too crooked. But I like that organic kind of look to it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now you have those striped lines that you can see in the back of the card. All right, so then let's bring our focal point over. So this is going to go on top of here. So you can just kind of see those little lines sticking out. What they also did was they took some vellum and they used the Nested Essentials die, and they made little masks with the vellum. All right, so I just want to make sure I'm doing in order here. So we have petal, so petals first, then we have Calypso, then we have Lemon Lolly, then we have Granny, and then we have Boho. So those are my order that I want to do my little whatchamacallits. All right, so I just wrote front and petal pink, so I knew which one it was, and then I can just put these back in the envelope, and then I'll have them, you know, if I want to do this another time, I'll just put them back here so that they're not getting all like trashed from these. I'll just stick them back in there. All right, so we're going to use this as our guide. Now what I do want to do is, because this is going to wiggle all around, right, this little piece of cardstock. So I'm just going to put a little seal. Sure am. There we go. I'm going to put a little seal. I'm going to take some of the tackiness off it. And I'm just going to put this on here. And that's just going to keep this from moving around too much. So we're going to take our petal pink. And we're going to lay this on here. And I did each one their own color because I'm using the classic ink, and these are water-based. So if I brush up, if I do one with like red, and then I brushed up with petal pink, it would pull that red into it. So I just wanted to make sure that they each had their own. All right, so we have petal pink, and I'm just going to, so I have my little pink blending brush, and I'm going to just rub some of that off there. And then just kind of hold, and we're just going to gently rub. We're not really rubbing hard because it is just vellum. And I want it to be soft and subtle looking. So you can see that really soft petal pink there. So while I have my petal pink pad open, now I'm going to take my candy comb, my ice cream comb, and I'm just inking it up in the petal pink. And then we're just going to stamp that. Let me scoot my thing, scoot it down just a little bit so I can see a little better. All right, so that's just going to go right on there. So you can see that cute little ice cream cone. Now we're going to wash this ice cream cone in between so that I'm not muddying up my pads. All right, so we're done with the petal pink. The next one is Calypso. And it kind of goes over that one a little bit. And you can do them kind of cockeyed if you want. You don't have to make them be all the way straight. They're just really, really fun. All right, so again, this is Calypso. So we're going to do the same thing. Just going to get a little bit on the brush. Brush a little bit off because this is a little darker. But again, I'm just softly rubbing it on the card. Okay. We used to have a dog years and years ago, and his name was Calypso. All right, so we have that, and then I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to ink up my ice cream cone with the Calypso pad and stamp and clean. So I was going to make a whole bunch of these cards, which I think I am going to because it's super cute. I would cut all my paper and then I would do all my petal pinks, clean. Then I would do all my Calypso, so I wouldn't have to clean in between. But since we're just, I'm just teaching you right now, I am cleaning them in between, just because I'm only making one card. But like I said, if I was going to make a whole bunch of these, I would be doing all the same colors at the same time. All right. Then the next one is Lemon Lolly. So that's going to go on here. I'm going to scoop that over a little bit. Same thing. Rub a little bit off. And it might pick up a little bit off of here. So I try not to rub too much on top of that Calypso so it doesn't pick up any on the brush. Because Lemon Lolly is such a pretty light yellow. All right. And then, oop, did I wash this? I think I did. Yeah. So we'll do the same thing. Lemon Lolly. So this is the catalog version, and then I come up with a really cute twist. This one was so cute. I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of hard because it's adorable. All right, so let me wash that again. And I just have my scrub pad off to the side where I'm washing that. Okay. The next one is Granny Apple Green. And then we're going to do the same thing. So basically, it's just repeat, repeat, repeat. All right. So Granny. This one's a little bit darker. So I'm just kind of doing my edges, and then I bring it towards the center last. And that way, if the edge is a little darker, that's fine. Look how cute. All right. And again, what are we going to do? We're going to stamp our ice cream cone. I'm just making sure there's not a bunch of water around there on my cleaning pad. Okay, so then we go Granny Apple. All right. Now, while I have this out, I'm going to take my Granny Apple and I'm just going to put a little bit on the inside, just so my inside's not naked. Okay, here's the inside. All right, wash, wash, wash. And the last but not least color is Boho Blue. And I didn't totally space them properly. So what I probably should have done was I probably should have did the yellow one first and worked my way out. But that's okay. So it's all for fun. It is all for fun. Or like I taught you before, go right, left, and then work your way in. You do that too. All right. But hey, it's still fine. All right, so this is boho. So we're going to do the same thing. Rub, rub, rub. And then stamp our ice cream cone. Okay. And then, before I forget, I need to wash this because I chose some different colors when I did my twist. So I want to make sure that that's good and ready for the twist. All right, so let me put these away, my little fun masks. And so all I'm going to do is just spin. So I'm just going to spin this, and then it will come off of that seal. So see, you've got that seal on there. And we're just going to turn it over. And now I have, well, let's just get a new one because I have blend bleeding. All right, so let's see here. We have also in here that little piece of gray granite. And we're going to do some heat embossing. So I'm going to plug my heat gun in. Off to the side here. All right. And now it says to use a Versamark, but you know me, if I'm going to use white embossing powder, I usually pick my white craft pad because then I can see where I was and, you know, it's just easier. So I want the word super cool. We are going to cut this out. So I just put them on the same block. All right, so super cool. And I'm going to get my embossing powder ready. So I just have it in my little tray here. All right. Let's do super cool. Nice and sticky. Ooh, that looks good. All right. So super cool. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I think this font here makes it look even more retro. It kind of reminds you like the after school specials we used to watch on TV. Didn't they have a really cool font on their TV show? Anyway, so all right, so super cool. Then I can heat set it. It doesn't take super long. I have all my cords all caught up in between each other. All right, so we're going to go super cool. Let me get this out of there. And once it starts to get shiny, then you just move to the next section. So right now it looks like kind of matte. And once it starts to change, you just move to the next section. So same with if you're doing a whole bunch of these cards, once you use your heat gun, it kind of stays hot for a while, and then it doesn't take as long to heat set the next one because your gun is all, you know, your heat tool is all ready to go. All right, so then we have our super. So you can see the difference. If I hold it up here, you can see the difference. So this side is still kind of matte looking, right? And this side is all shiny. So you know it's set. So then you just move to the next section and finish it. You don't want to keep heating it once it's, melted and set into the paper, because then you kind of cook it into the paper and you don't get that shiny, you don't have that shiny look to it. So isn't that cool? Isn't that super cool? There you go. You can see it. All right, so let me unplug my heat gun. Unplug it. I have an extension cord that has all these cords on it. All right, so we have our super cool. And I'm going to just let it dry for a second. Let it cool, rather. So let's stick our card together while we're letting that cool. Because we're just going to fussy cut it. All right, so this is the inside. And like I said, this is a slim line card. So finished is 3.5 by 8.5. All right, so here's this piece. And this one is kind of on there at an angle. Okay. And this piece was, if you want to do this card yourself, this one is, hang on a minute, let me get the ruler the right direction. This is 8 by 3. So this was 8 by 3. And then this piece was 7.5 by 3.25. Okay? Just in case you want to go, oh, I want to make this card too. Then you can. All right, so let's see. So I'm just going to glue this on here. Now this is on here straight, even though that other one is kind of crooked. So I try not to pay too much attention to the stripe one, because then it could make me not glue right because I'm looking at it. So I'm basically looking at my top, my bottom, and then my edges here instead of this. Because see how this is crooked? Then it gets your eyes all like, what? All right, so look how cute. All right, so I'm going to cut this out. Before I cut this out, we have these really fun, these are the flat adhesive backed pearls, and they have used the blends. That's why I grabbed the dark ones, because even though they're dark, they still don't show tons. And I just took the Lemon Lolly, the Calypso, the ones that I used. You can tell I always use this one for flicking. So the colors that I used to stamp with, I just pulled the dark blend. So same with this one. Oh, because I always color with the other side, so I don't really, I'm so bad, I don't worry too much about my big tip, because I use it for flicking and what I'm doing here. All right, so now I've colored these cute little pearls. All right, so I'm going to let those dry as well. All right, so now we're just going to fussy cut these out. So we're going to leave just the tiniest little border around here. So I'm not cutting into the embossing if I don't have to. So hopefully you had a good weekend. I thought we were going to get some rain, but we didn't. But I see some of you got snow, which I love looking at it, but I don't want to drive in it. I don't want to shovel it. All right, super cool. We're also going to use some baker's twine. So I love both of these cards. I love my twist as well as this one. Like I said, I'm going to make some more because I need some cards coming up here. Christmas cards are done and going in the mail. But I need to make some birthday cards, some top 10 cards, thank you cards. So I thought, you know what? Well, I have all this stuff out. I might as well make some more. And maybe somebody will be excited to get one of these cards in the mail. All right, so we have super cool. And I'm just going to do baker's twine. Now, this is just the basics baker's twine, and I just put it on that little wooden bobble, whatever it is, bobbin. All right, so I just tied, like you tie your shoes. And then I'm going to take a little bit of seal. There we go. Just to hold that in place while I'm putting these down. All right. So these are going to go on with some dimensionals. Okay. So we have super cool. So cool goes down here. And then super is going to go on the top. So I'm going to put my dimensionals up here. And I'm just kind of tucking them underneath there. Like that. And then super will just sit on top. Super cool. And then let's get our little bling. So what you're going to do, you're going to put the bling. So this was the lemon. So I'm putting lemon on the lemon, the boho on the boho, the calypso on the calypso, and so on. And so on. Let's see. And then the green, our granny. All right, let me trim this long piece of baker's twine. All right, so let me show you. So isn't that so cute? Don't you just love it? So like I said, I have been looking at this, gosh, since we got the catalog. So that's been a while. And then, so here's the one I did earlier, because I always do one ahead of time. So you can see I spaced this one a little bit better. So see, I have a little more space here where I spaced these guys out a little bit too much, but it's still cute. They're still super, super cute. All right, so let me go to the twist card. All right, let me put these away because I picked different bling as well. All right, so this is the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. Now, this paper is on the angle, right? This is on the angle, but I wanted it straight. So all I did was I just took it to my paper cutter and I just, used one of these lines and I just went boop and I made it straight. And then that gave me a straight edge so that I could cut my paper straight. So that's how I got my straight. Now, if you don't want to do that, you could totally just, keep it crooked if you want. Used lemon, but we're making this a regular size card. So I still used lemon lolly. So here's that paper. So, because I wanted the lines, because I liked those little stripes, peeking out. I also wanted to do a little bit of something. Right, so this is for the inside. So if I put this on the front, to me it was just a little bit, I don't mind a lot of white space on a card, but this was a little bit too much. So I cut myself a smaller piece of the lolly, and then I used the Cane Weave 3D, because it kind of reminded me of the ice cream cone, right? Like the weave that would be on the ice cream. So that's what I used there. So that's going to go behind here, like that. All right, so let's do our stamping. So let me get my grid sheet. All right. Now, I changed some colors. So I'm not using boho. So the colors I'm doing are, because I picked colors from that Designer Series paper. So I'm going to use Granny Apple, Poppy. I'm still going to use lemon. Let me close the white pad. I'm still going to use lemon because I used lemon cardstock. And then lemon is in that paper, but lemon lime twist, whatever. So it isn't in that paper, but still, it looks good. All right, so because it's still a yellow, and I also do the blueberry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my lemon lolly first. So this time I am going to stamp the center ice cream cone first. Make sure I washed that. So we're going to go lemon lolly. In the center. And hopefully that's in the center. Okay. And then I guess I could have come up a little bit, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. They're ice cream cones. They're for fun. All right. Then I'm going to do my granny. If I stood up, it probably would be better, but that's okay. Oops, I got water on there. Then my granny. So I'm just trying to like kind of keep those together. So if they're not all the way, they'll be all kind of the same. All right. And then Poppy. And then I'm going to use, I changed my greetings, and I grabbed Merry and Bright, and I wanted, oh, what fun, because this is fun, right? These ice cream cones are so much fun. All right, so I'm going to go blueberry bushel, and my, oh, what fun, which is hiding. Here we go. And I'm just going to stamp that right there. Oh, what fun. And let me put a little ice cream on the inside, just like I did before. So let's see here. Let's do Poppy. Close the pads. And let's put our card together. All right, so we have, I just keep flipping and hope to get a clean piece, and I didn't. All right, so let's bring our lolly, lemon lime lolly. Is it lemon lime lolly? Isn't that horrible? I'm like, and then I can hardly read that. Oh, just lemon lolly. I think that's what throws me, because we have lemon lime twist, and then we have lemon lolly. So I think in my mind I want to say lemon lime lolly. So, but it's super cute color, no matter what its name is. All right, so this is just the inside with our cute little. But aren't these ice creams adorable? I love this. Would you call it a silhouette? I mean, is that what this would be called? I don't even know. But I'm thinking it's kind of looks like a silhouette. Now, this cane weave, it is amazing. But when you're using your seal, just drag it on there gently, because sometimes I have found if you push too hard, it will pull that paper and tear it. So just drag it lightly. Or you can use the green tip glue too, because then it would get in all the nooks and crannies. All right. So there's that. And then we have our cute little striped. And I'm going to put a little more than I normally would, just because it's got all of these nooks and crannies to stick to. And then I'm going to put that in the center. Like that. And then this we're going to put on with dimensionals. And I picked different bling as well. Okay. So this is going to go right in the center. Like that. And then my bling, I picked the adhesive backed solid gems because they have lemon lolly in there. So we're just going to plop one, oops, flipped around, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So super cute. Isn't that cute? Now let me tell you the dimensions of this one. So this is a regular size card, and then so my embossed one is just 4 by 5 1/4. But the striped paper is 5 by 2 3/4. Excuse me. And then the focal point piece is 4 by 3 1/4. That's if you want to make it this way. All right, so let me show you. I'll do the one where I did my spaces a little bit better. All right, so here's the catalog version. And then here is my twist. So what do you think? I think they're both adorable. I think they are both adorable. And I'm going to make more of each because it's just too much fun. So this makes me want to do this more often in this solid, you know, kind of stamps where you make your own mask, basically. Because that's what we did, right? We just used that die, made our own mask. Here, let me say, excuse me, elevator. And then that ice cream cone fit in there perfectly. So I love it. I love it. And the colors are fun. So which one do you like the best? It's not really a contest. It's not, you know, it's just for fun. It's just, I love doing the mimeograph bunny with a twist. I love it because it's just kind of like the first card. It's fun to figure out how it was done. And then it's fun to come up with a twist on it. And, so yeah, so here's the one. Oh, this is what I should have showed you. So see this one is the one I did live with you, and then this is the one I did before, and I brought my candy cones up a little bit further. So I do like the candy cones up a little further, but at least I did them all the same on the one. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays episode. I can't remember. I think it's episode 200. Oh my gosh, I thought it was, but I didn't want to say. Episode 200 tomorrow, 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do for number 200? Oh well, I'll figure something out. All right, thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.